Hi, welcome to the weekly roundup. Number one, let's begin with what's happening with the largest bank of India, the State Bank of India. The State Bank of India reported an 83% jump in net profit, which took them above approximately 16,000 crore for the fourth quarter of 2022-23 fiscal, and it was primarily driven by higher interest income and low provisioning. SBI chairman said that gross NPA ratio is the lowest in the last 10 years. For the full period 2022-23 fiscal, SBI's net profit increased 59% and crossed 50,000 crore. The profit in the previous year was approximately 31,000 crore. SBI has also declared a dividend of 11.30 rupees per equity share for the financial year ending March 2023. In the last 1 year, SBI share price in the stock market has risen by 25% from approximately 458 rupees to 575 rupees as of yesterday, 19th May 2023. From discussing the largest bank of India, let's look at what's happening with the country's largest insurer, LIC. It's been 1 year since the country's largest insurer, LIC of India, was listed on the stock exchanges. The share price, unfortunately, is down 40% from the listing price of Rs 949 per share. The benchmark index, BSE, has delivered in the same period a return of 14%. Analysts quote multiple headwinds like weak market conditions, the Adani Hindenburg row, and changes in tax policy for insurance policies the reason for this decline. Fears of privatization are also a key overhang over the stock. However, some analysts feel that in the long run, the stock may give a decent performance as it still remains the market leader. The capital market regulator is aiming to bring some key changes in regulations to the mutual fund industry, which manages approximately 40 lakh crore of assets. Few significant changes relate to the total expense ratio, or the TER. SEBI is considering a radical approach of introducing performance-based TER after considering data which showed that not more than 40% of the mutual fund schemes, the regular option, have outperformed the benchmarks over a 10-year period. SEBI said, as this is a new concept, it can be first tested in a regulatory sandbox. A regulatory sandbox is where entities regulated by SEBI can experiment with new solutions and products in a live environment. There is positive news on the CPI front. India's CPI, or Consumer Price Index, which is a gauge for measuring retail inflation, fell to 4.7% in April 2023 from 5.6% in the previous month, which is now an 18-month low. The sharp drop in retail inflation in April was on account of a drop in food prices. The food price inflation dropped to 3.84% compared to 4.79% the previous month in March. The development comes as a relief for the central bank, which has kept key rates unchanged in its last policy review after back-to-back hikes. With this, the RBI is likely to pause its rate hikes for the remainder of the year. In the debt market, the 10-year benchmark yields have softened and is now trading under 7% at 6.98%. The weather department has said that India's monsoon is likely to be delayed and will hit Kerala on approximately first week of June, around 4th of June. Private forecasting agency SkyMet Weather said that the onset will be delayed and the advancement slightly sluggish over peninsular India. Hot weather will continue deep into June this year over central and northern parts of the country. This may not augur well for Kharif sowing, and SkyMet Weather has predicted below normal monsoon rains in the country. On that note, signing off for this week. Please following us and liking our channel. Speak to you same time next week. All the very best.